So I went over the wordplay in focus, raise, serious, etc. The focus is key, right? A bunch of whore-ass bitches saying, dressing provocatively, saying, what do you got to do to fuck us, right? Now that you have been raised to be moral and not rich. And this leads to the focus. They're in the spirit or the worldly energy of the foe, and they're being cussed out accordingly. Can they sit there acting like bitches saying, shut up, without disgracing themselves further? Now you are not just a prostitute who's completely evil, but now you are taking shots at God's son as well. Your treachery knows no bounds. Certainly only hellspawn can come from weak harlots like that. Consider yourself cursed. The core said. Okay. And also see Ra sad. If anyone starts to see it the righteous way in the future, they'll be sad and broken. You will have no leader who can lead you to God in the future. You are cursed by the truest meaning and the reality-based definition of the word. All right. So I was talking about being bred toward or around the heart. Obi means king, heart, hut, and temple. If you were someone who's devoted to a deity, would you stray away from the temple? How much more when the body is the temple, the body of Pharaoh? So if you have a good reason to go far away, okay, at the time, and you were maybe given permission, certainly now is not the time to disobey. Now you don't have permission to play your little culture and fake race-based games. You're playing games, right? Game scrambled is mage. You have a Harry Potter or Willow, Osgood, from the movie Willow, thong on. Kuro Obi, black belt. Kuro, a play on words for carry, O-I. Cure, O-I, right? The O is the sun disk of Ra, remember, winged sun disk. Care, O-I, or care, O-A. Black belt, black symbolizes secret or mystery. The judges, the priests, the Satanists wear black, right? They're covering up where the sun is. And there's a long reason, it has to do with Osiris and on why that is. But let's just stick to what I've written here. You can kind of couple that with stuff from the other videos to get to the bottom of that. All right. So, sexual immorality, the main form of treason. The main reason they have betrayed Pharaoh. How can women say, I'm just using my pussy power to survive? When the main reason they betray God and Pharaoh is sexual immorality. You're giving them what they want. Exactly, scientifically, how they want you to give it to them. God is the creator. Sex is a sacred ritual process, if you will, a sacred process of creation. Making love is what it's supposed to be. How can you then pretend that you're even kind of right, sleeping with the enemy? That is the most despicable thing you can do, other than killing Pharaoh or something, other than something extreme like mass murder of innocent people or something. What is more despicable than that? You're better off killing somebody in a fit of rage, an average person, than sleeping with the enemy, especially the rich. Okay, so America is the new Egypt, and you are the betrayers of the righteous one. So this is the world's greatest failure, right? It's like you're on a boat that can be fixed. The solar boat can be fixed, and you can use it to take your children to heaven. Okay? It points in the past, right? And even now. Now people say, in the future, before I was born, people could say, hey, in the future sometime they'll get it right. Let's just keep going. But now, when I am gone, what can you say? The boat is now sinking definitively. You have no way out. Pharaoh is gone. There's no valid person to lead you to heaven, to die in a way that is right with God. When you answer to God, you say, "Ons where? We're the bitches that screened him out." I mean, it's fucking stupid. Imagine if you're the people, you're the attractive women that lived around here. Ons where? Perhaps he's in your home right now because you weren't a stupid bitch and you didn't reject him. Perhaps he died while you were doing your best to obey him. Where is the light of the world that I have put among you, you fucking cowards? What are you going to say? You're going to say, well, I'm an educated dumb bitch, and I didn't have to listen to him. It's fucking stupid. We'll get to that momentarily. All right. To explain this to the common teenager, the educated dumb bitch who disagrees, let's explain what is going on to the common teenager, shall we? First, we must start with who is she. Don't let the fact that she has a PhD or something fool you. Okay, we got to put it in this proper context so you're not conned by the context. Okay, who is she and who is he? Who are you? Who summoned me? There's a spirit of righteousness. Like, who's right? Who summoned me? Who summoned me? For a rich female with a PhD to disagree with me on woman's worth is simply a petty, foolish prostitute, if not an elevated common prostitute, arguing with the most wise and righteous person alive. That's the proper context. Now let's see what priceless argument she could have for her stupidity, for her pathetic, dishonorable argument. What could she say now? What priceless argument do you have to prove the most righteous, wise, and honorable man wrong? Well, she's corporate, core pirate, corpus. You know where we get the word corporate, corpus, corpus, right? Sponsored. You know, she's a socially normative pest. In our society, people are likely to look at it the wrong way. She is not the expert, nor should she be seen as more knowledgeable. She doesn't know righteousness better. She's in the repetition of the rape I to shun, not raw put I to shun. I believe it was the word play. Raw put I shun. Okay, raw put I shun. Raw put the true I, the true way to look at it, to shun, evil. Okay. So she's not more knowledgeable. Nor is she truly more legitimate. That goes back to the mate. If you're the offspring of the snake and the snake is a liar, a great deceiver, the ancient serpent, how are you more legitimate? Nor should she be revered, much less respected. Not much less respected. Nor should her coercive power confuse you about truth. In a sense, she actually has the upper hand in terms of gender when it comes to coercive power if she is attractive and I don't have my rightful place or something that is greater than her ability to use her network and her pussy power. She has trained to be complicit and not righteous. So how could she truly know what is right for a woman? This guy is the continuity of righteousness, especially in terms of the reproductive cycle, the fair way for the genders to relate. How could some corporate sponsored snake harlot know better? What is her priceless argument? Don't tell me it's fun. Functionalism. Rape cult energy based fun. Within the rape cult bitch we operate. It's fucking pathetic. Functionalism is pure evil. You look at my parents. My mom is a doctor, so is my dad. What does this mean? What does this mean? It's a parent. Well, he didn't take a martial art route. He instead expressed his martial arts prowess in that form that it doesn't take a genius to see the martial arts and accompanying moral code significance of, especially in the Angolan capoeira Kunini culture. The leopard is symbolized by the surgeon. Surgical strikes. Intense morality. When my great-grandfather was younger, he was in a leopard shape. My grandfather in a hawk-like shape on my father's side. My father's, when he was younger, and I'll put his picture at the end, in a leopard shape. My grandmother, when she's like 80 years old or something, or 70 years old, something like that. Okay, I'll have the picture of her sitting down. She's in amazing shape, okay? Because she has these martial art genes. So if people they're trying to find their life in this world, why wouldn't you breed toward the martial art genes? Imagine the dumbasses. Forget gene technology. It doesn't change the fact that there's the natural component and God. Before gene technology existed, these pussies would breed with utter slime, weird, nerdy motherfuckers, and have pussy-ass, disobedient, hell-spawned children. Okay? They would value their life in this world, and they would still not breed with martial artists, even though that makes a healthier, stronger children. So how, more healthier and more fortified child. How is that breeding in the right direction? It's only when you add fried chicken and foods and smoke and cigarettes, right? Key gear, ets, e, to create the feminine ending, the et, the female ending. Think French or something, et, vous êtes or whatever. Okay. It's only when they want to create a bunch of bitches on earth and non-martial artists, the non-sparring martial artists, spar at spirit, not in light contact, not true moral martial artists, we then see hypertension in people more like me. Before that, there was a great discrepancy between the healthy martial artist who lives a vibrant life, who really lives, and some fucking hell-spawn abomination. Think about it. These pussies are so fucking stupid. They're so petty. They're not even dedicated to their children or this world. They're dedicated to the principles of evil and selfishness. They don't love their children. You think it pisses them off when I say that? How much more am I pissed off that they don't love their children than they are that I pointed out? Those fucking cowards. Those pussies. Rule has the wordplay ra-lay. Rule. Ra-L-A. If you want God to rule you, then you have to do it the Pharaoh's way. And only sleep with those in the spirit who obey in his spirit. Cursed, Kor said. See-Ra sad. See-Ra said. See-Ra said. Why? Because after I'm gone and they try to be like me in a gay spirit or gender neutral spirit, they're going to see why they can't go to heaven. As they start analyzing this thing and cultivating toward it, they're going to say, hey, we're cut off. We are the light race that have touched down in hell, and that's it. You've raised hell. The earth has become hell. You've gotten rid of the righteous bloodlines. Their kids aren't here. They're replaced by snakes, those who have snaked them and cheated them out of their right to plant a seed. Now it's just the light touching hell. It's like I reached out to them, okay, when the ship is going away. Instead of their parents throwing their children at me, here, take this one, take this one. They took them with them. I want them to go to hell with me. They raised cowards because they are cowards. All right. That about covers it. Okay. Obviously, you can see why I need to say it this way. You're a dumbass if you think that, oh, this is offensive. It's like when Jesus is saying that, you're the children of the devil, brood of vipers. Perhaps we should censor the Bible. That's offensive to the Jews. You're a dumbass if you think that a righteous man isn't supposed to chastise people in 2019 when they're acting like complete bitches, screening them out. Oh, don't cry for me. If this is what happens when the last Pharaoh is here, what kind of despicable bitch shit will happen when he is gone?